The BMW Y8 has long been an inspiration for EVs since the day it debuted almost a decade ago. It was one of the finest cars BMW has ever produced, with exotic looks making it an era-defining machine. Now, the German brand's head designer has gone one step further and unveiled a potential BMW Y8 concept, which has the entire world beyond excited. With the development of the next BMW i8, or the BMW i8M, as some of the fans call it, you can expect a significant performance improvement over the current model, such as a massive increase in power, a longer all-electric driving range, updated styling, and a much more capable chassis, which will separate the new i8 from the model it will ultimately replace. BMW's head designer, Domagoj Dukek, recently posted a series of sketches and renderings to his personal Instagram account, revealing that these were the private sketches of the i8's replacement. Throughout the post, Dukek keeps referring to the vehicle as the i16. But if this was the i16, why are people calling it the i8's concept? Well, according to Dukek, the i16 was developed as a successor to the i8 and evolved from the 2019 Vision M Next concept car. He claimed that he used the composite structure of the BMW i8, which if you look closely, you will find a bunch of them. Looking at the images Dukek shared, you can notice a healthy mix of the original i8 paired with the Vision M Next. Therefore, it's pretty natural to find fans speculating that BMW's Vision M Next concept from the year 2019 is a hint of the upcoming i8. And if all these speculations are true, the new BMW i8 will be the future of the sports car, just like its predecessor intended to do as well. Almost a decade has gone by since the first i8 came into existence. Since then, BMW's design language has drastically evolved for good, so you can expect it to include modern styling cues in the i8. Do you remember what it was like when BMW first revealed the production of the i8? To the world, it looked like an alien craft or a museum art piece. Every automobile enthusiast's jaws were dropped at that piece of art. Of course, any future i8 has due to a lot to live up to that, and be sure that BMW will definitely deliver, judging by the concept pics or the AI-drawn concepts circulating online. The first BMW i8's aesthetics also paved the way for future BMWs to look sporty and classy in equal measure, and we expect the rumored i8 to have that same effect. Whether BMW is conservative or aggressive with its design language for the upcoming i8, there is no doubt it will make sure it is the next blueprint for future BMWs to come. You can expect the upcoming i8 to have an extremely low and wide body with beautifully shaped surfaces and precise contours, just like typical BMWs. We can also expect the i8 scissor doors to continue in the future i8 model as well. While little is known about the i8's cabin so far, we are hoping BMW can continue the previous i8's legacy. Fans want the brand to equip the new car with front-hinged doors and a lower side sill to make the interior more easily accessible. But just like the previous car, the upcoming i8 will be BMW's playground for future styling and should feature luxury materials, innovative tech features, and eye-catching designs. The company hasn't released much details about its infotainment yet. Plus, a lot has changed in the world of in-car infotainment between then and 2025. So details about what might be offered in the new i8 are as good as your guesses. However, what we do know is that in the Vision M Next concept, BMW showed off a futuristic take on infotainment that the company calls the Boost Pod. This Boost Pod consists of several glass screens and a head-up display to provide the driver access to car-related information and onboard entertainment features. So you can expect a head-up display and an orchestra of glass screens, giving the driver effortless access to a world of information and onboard entertainment and safety features. Apart from that, you can look at the previous i8's features and imagine a much more polished and upgraded version of those features. Most of the features on the original i8 are so good that we can't really choose which one's the coolest feature on the car. The previous i8 had features like rain sensors with automatic headlight activation, interior ambient lighting, dynamic traction control, and the usual park distance control with front and rear sensors. The i8's plug-in hybrid powertrain is expected to follow the same basic setup as the previous i8, which means an electric motor driving the front wheels and a mid-mounted gasoline engine and electric motor for the rear wheels. But instead of the i8's turbocharged 1.5-liter 3-cylinder gas engine, BMW has said the new car will offer a turbocharged 4-cylinder. Plus, the German brand also claims a total system output, with gas and electric power combined will be 591 horsepower, which is far more than the i8's 369 HP output. This uprated powertrain will make the new i8 a big competitor of market rivals such as the Lexus LC 500h and the new Chevrolet Corvette E-Ray. If you talk about the range, the previous generation i8's 18-mile electric driving range was unimpressive for the world, especially with so much hype created by the brand itself. But now BMW has been pretty discreet about the i8's details, such as the battery size, but instead said the electric driving range for the Vision M next concept was a claimed 62 miles. But to make that possible, BMW's engineers will have to find a way to squeeze a lot more miles out of the current i8's 11.6 kWh battery pack. Or maybe they will find space for a much larger battery unit. We are betting our luck on the latter. While the original BMW i8 looked like it could run rings around the fastest cars in the world, that ended up being far from reality. It was still a pretty solid performer, but it was nothing spectacular, and we expect the new BMW i8 to crush it in the speed department. In short, the new i8 has to pick up where the previous version failed. Plus, since BMW has had enough time to see how the i8 has aged over the years in terms of its performance, they will definitely focus more on its pace and velocity this time around, especially with the rumors that the M division will get involved. Everyone's expecting a future classic i8 that delivers the goods in every important aspect. The price of the much-anticipated BMW i8 remains a big mystery, leaving the fans' anticipation and speculations to grow. It's a given that the upcoming i8 will be more advanced and luxurious than any other sports car in the market. Thus, that would be reflected in the sporty plug-in hybrid's price tags. So, if you make an educated judgment based on history, with the BMW i8 Coupe base model costing $147,500 and the i8 Roadster $163,300, you can expect the 2025 BMW i8 to bear a slightly higher price of $180,000 or more. However, we will know for sure once BMW makes its final announcement, which takes us to the question, when will BMW actually launch this much-anticipated sports car? While the actual release date of the new BMW i8 is still kept under wraps, rumors suggest an early 2025 launch, which will rock the hybrid sports car market. This regeneration of the i8 will serve as a replacement for BMW's hybrid flagship. Plus, the i8 is more than simply a car. It's an experience made for people who want more from their driving, which is what BMW is all about. And even though the current i8 didn't live up to the sporting expectations that BMW had for it, that apparently didn't demotivate the German luxury brand enough to discontinue their high-dollar hybrid sports cars. Should it be exactly like how the rumors and speculations suggest, it will be a treat for the eyes, and BMWs will be among the most gorgeous cars on the road. Thanks for watching.